It's mind-blowing.
It's so bananas. Like,
I'll be more clear. He's not going to be inaugurated in 2025. He's not going to be the 47th president. I don't know what he's going to be. Maybe in prison, maybe, who knows? But he's not going to be the president. He's not going to get in there.
Ma'am, what? I'm sorry. What?
Yes, is there something these people are planning, or what exactly? From what I know, Trump just won the elections. When I see these people putting out this kind of videos, it's like they know something. That is not all. Going into this lady talking about Joe Rogan.
A litmus test for me and my friends for like years now has been if the guy we're talking to follows Joe Rogan on Instagram, they're a red flag and we should probably stop talking to them. And the times when they do follow him on Instagram and we haven't stopped talking to them, which was in the past, obviously, it's never ended well. So yeah, I just want to say that I stand by that. It's literally never failed us. And at this point, it's like the first thing we do when someone starts talking to a new person. If they follow him, we're like, yeah, this person probably isn't a great person and probably our values don't align. So we're going to move on from that. And honestly, it's worked out well for all of us. Like, obviously, there's been some heartbreak in there because of it, or at least some disappointment. But it truly is a litmus test. And I got you, ladies. You should start doing it. But yeah, I very much stand by that. He's questionable and unprofessional, in my opinion. Oops. I don't know how you have the largest podcast in the world and are able to just lie and put out misinformation and straight up lies on your platform.
Can I show you something?
These people cannot recover. Tim Witt's daughter encourages girls not to date guys who follow Joe Rogan on social media. I don't know how you have the largest podcast in the world and able to just lie and put out misinfo and straight up lies on your platform simply because Joe Rogan did not endorse Kamala and the father. Look at what they are now saying. For the past years, I believe this same lady was there watching Joe Rogan every single day. Suddenly, they now change their mind. They are looking at Joe Rogan with different eyes. Watch and unfollow any person following Joe Rogan. That is what they're advocating on social media. This same lady, the other day said, any brand that contributed money to Trump, any company should be boycotted. I was like,
Can I show you something? Please.
MAGA, I'll be more clear. He's not going to be inaugurated in 2025. He's not going to be the 47th president. I don't know what he's going to be. Maybe in prison, maybe, who knows? But he's not going to be the president. He's not going to get in there.
Ma'am, what? I'm sorry. What? She seems to know a lot more than we all know. Yet when I scroll through her videos, she gives zero reason for the reason why he won't be inaugurated. She has no idea. And this, my friends, is why the tolerant left get labeled as wackadoodle. What do you mean he's not going to be inaugurated? What exactly do you think is going down? The only thing that she said was the reason why she knows this is because when she was watching the election, it went off without a flaw. It was too smooth. Well, yeah, ma'am, when Trump swept every single swing state, it was pretty smooth. When he hit the Electoral College, it's pretty much done, therefore smooth. And he also got the popular vote. So he wiped everything up. He grabbed it all. He got the Senate and the House. How could it not be smooth? So I don't understand where you're coming up with these theories. But again, you just know.
this woman is asking legitimate questions. Why will you even say this? It therefore means they have a plan, or what exactly? I don't understand. I have struggled to even digest this. I went through her TikTok account to see the kind of videos she's putting out, but I seem not to see anything even linking to this. This is the only video she posted. Hmm. A lot of people are wondering, but she's not the only person. I have seen about 3 people doing the same thing.
Dominion voting systems and all this bullshit that they tried to. And again, this is the main difference between the left and the right here. When the left loses an election, yes, they grumble about it and they say things they shouldn't, like he's an illegitimate president. They don't actually try to stay in office. Kamala Harris.
Hang on a second. Bill, if Hillary Clinton and the Democrats got their way when they were challenging Trump and saying he was an illegitimate president in 2016, and they somehow got that bull Steele dossier to somehow, which was, by the way, all completely
You
nonsense.
watch too much Fox News.
No, I don't
You
watch
do.
Fox News at
This
all. I legitimately do not watch Fox
okay,
News.
well, you're getting
Well,
this
hold
from
on a second, Bill. Did they not all think that he was a Russian asset, and that Russia had fixed the election?
Okay.
Was that not what they were saying?
Okay, but I got to explain to you the difference.
Was it not?
And then we don't have to talk about this all night.
Was it
I will.
not?
President Trump and Elon Musk have broken Jon Stewart's brain with their Dutch project. Stewart says it is strange that the men he has attacked for so many years are now the same people who will do what he has always wanted.
It must be such a strange thing. It is for me, for someone who has kind of complained about wanting government to be more efficient and more responsive and making fundamental changes, to see that mantle being carried out by a group of people that I don't necessarily trust to do it in a manner. That is, but I guess that's what it is that's what losing elections is, man. You don't get to dictate anymore. You don't get to say, well, what if we did it this way? That's the beauty of it. This is in the joint custody agreement that we now have in America. It is, I guess the kids they're going to live with dad for the summer and you just eat it. Just, I don't want them going on the lake in the raft. And you're like, well, you're not here. You're not in charge. So you don't get to decide. And that's a tough one.
Elon Musk is serving as Donald Trump's co-president right now. Like, he really just bought the presidency. And what I mean is, Donald Trump was in Paris, France today for the reopening of the Notre Dame Cathedral after the fire that took place 5 years ago. And Elon Musk accompanied him on that trip and then met with him and other world leaders. Like this right here is Prime Minister Meloni of Italy, and behind Donald Trump right there is President Macron of France. Why is Elon Musk speaking with Donald Trump and other world leaders and accompanying Donald Trump on foreign trips abroad? He's not president. He's not vice president. He was also at the ceremony for the reopening of the Notre Dame Cathedral with Donald Trump. What? And it's so painfully obvious that Elon Musk basically bought power that one of Donald Trump's former advisors, John Bolton, said it's almost like Musk has become vice president. I don't know where JD Vance is on this trip. And that's the thing, JD Vance was not on the trip. So Donald Trump is bringing Elon Musk on foreign trips with him when he's meeting with foreign leaders, attending very important ceremonies. And JD Vance is not there, but Elon Musk is. He's acting as co-president.
I just like the fact that he said it the way it's supposed to be. Bima know the truth, but he cannot acknowledge that. The other day, he said he might quit his show simply because of Trump. It is crazy. When I look at this man saying, oh, when Democrat, okay, I really wish if Bima can see that first video, what that lady said. These are people, Libras, crying on social media, Trump won fair and square. Why would somebody see it and is telling us Trump will not be inaugurated? For what reasons? Some says, oh, Biden should do this. It is because there was nothing Democrat could complain this time. Hillary Clinton did because maybe the margin of error was a little bit small. But when you look at this now, there was nothing you can even say. Okay, Kamala want to deny elections because of what? I want to know. Because she did not even near for you to even think of.
When I look at my life right now and I ask myself, which political party has made my life worse? It's not the Republican Party.
He was doing the Trump dance, and I'm sure you've seen that evolve over the last. As you look right there, how do you describe your husband's dance moves?
Oh, this is very special and unique dance.
It is, right?
And I think a lot of people are copying it, and everybody have fun with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Which part?
Is this how you dance?
No.
Which part of the Trump dance? Did you give him any tips? Like in the beginning, it was low, and then it was up high, and now there's a golf swing.
No, he's coming all on his own.
Have you ever done the Trump dance? You are Mrs. Trump.
I did not.
So I guess you're not going to start.
It's a very good chance of that.
Many years ago. Then the decisive result of this election gives us not just an answer to the question as to what Americans want to do.
Let's keep validating the same outlets that continuously undermine us at every single turn.
Dear Mon Pa MAGA.
United States.
It was an excellent conversation.
Does anybody else think it's funny how Donald Trump has officially done more for Canada and he's not even in office yet?
I had a good call with Donald Trump last night again.
Trudeau is at the end of his time.
The Prime Minister dances while Montreal burns.
Max officers and the Prime Minister was nowhere to be found.
Have a nice Sunday.
Doing this. That's what she did.
NBC News can now project that Donald Trump has won the state of Wisconsin, which means he is the winner of this race and will return to the White House.
And Donald Trump will be our next president.
Donald Trump will become the 47th president of the United States.
CNN projects that Donald Trump has been elected president, defeating Vice President Kamala Harris and making a political comeback unlike any in modern American politics.
Donald Trump likes my music. Please register to vote.
Look at this. She's only up by 15 points.
Caught Taylor Swift.
Yeah, this song is kind of...
Faith in the rule of law.
Also celebrating was a man who was celebrating